So, what's up everyone and welcome. Today we're diving into something a little different, something a little more fun. We all use Google pretty much every single day, right? It's our go-to for everything from serious research to settling a debate with friends. But what if I told you that beneath that clean, minimalist search bar, Google's engineers have hidden a whole universe of fun little secrets, games, and surprises just waiting to be discovered? These are what we call Easter eggs, and they're not just for developers. They're built for us to find and enjoy. These aren't your typical productivity hacks or groundbreaking features that are going to change the way you work. Instead, think of them as little inside jokes and playful nods to pop culture, gaming, and even Google's own history. They're designed purely for delight, to bring a little unexpected fun into your daily browsing. And the best part is, they're incredibly easy to access. All you need is the right search query, and you can unlock these hidden gems for yourself. It's a fun way to see the playful side of a tech giant we interact with all the time. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through 10 of my absolute favorite Google Easter eggs. I highly encourage you to open up a new tab and follow along with me. Try these out as we go. It's one thing for me to show you, but it's way more fun to experience them for yourself. From classic video games to quirky interface tricks, there's a lot to cover. So, let's get right into it. These are 10 Google Easter eggs you probably didn't know about. Alright, let's start with a classic. One that's been around for a while but never fails to get a reaction from someone who's seeing it for the first time. It's simple, it's effective, and it's a direct homage to a beloved video game. If you're a fan of the Nintendo 64, you'll probably get this reference immediately. All you have to do is go to the Google search bar and type in the phrase, "do a barrel roll." Don't even hit enter too quickly, just type it in and then press enter. The entire search results page will do a full 360-degree rotation right before your eyes. It's a slick, smooth animation that takes over your whole screen for a second. The reference, of course, is from the game Star Fox 64, where the character Peppy Hare famously tells you to do a barrel roll to dodge enemy fire. It's such a simple, yet perfectly executed little trick. It's one of those things you show a friend to see their reaction. It even works on mobile, which is a nice touch. It's a perfect example of Google's engineers just having a bit of fun and embedding a piece of gaming history directly into their search engine. A great way to kick things off. Okay, so from a full-on spin to something a little more subtle but just as quirky. This next one plays with your sense of alignment and might make you think your monitor is broken for a split second. It's a simple, one-word search. Head over to Google and just type in the word askew and hit enter. Immediately, you'll notice that the entire page of search results is slightly tilted. It's not a dramatic effect like the barrel roll, but it's just off. The whole page is skewed just a few degrees to the right. It's a clever, literal interpretation of the word itself. Askew means not in a straight or level position, and that's exactly what Google delivers. It's one of those Easter eggs that's understated but brilliant in its simplicity. It can be a little disorienting at first, and you might find yourself tilting your head to try and straighten it out. It's a subtle visual gag that shows how much attention to detail the developers put into these little jokes. It stays tilted until you search for something else, so you can just leave it there to mess with the next person who uses your computer. Now, let's move from visual tricks to a full-blown interactive game. This one is another nod to the golden age of PC gaming, specifically for fans of real-time strategy games. If you go to Google and search for Zerg Rush, get ready for an invasion. As soon as the search results load, a swarm of little Google OS will start falling from the top of the screen. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to defend your search results from being destroyed by them. You have to click on each O multiple times to destroy it before it eats away at the links and text on the page. It's a race against time, and it gets surprisingly frantic. as more and more OS start to swarm the screen. This is a direct reference to the game StarCraft, where a Zerg rush is a popular strategy involving overwhelming your opponent with a massive number of cheap, weak units. At the end, whether you win or lose, the remaining OS will form the letters GG, which in gaming culture means good game. It's a really well thought out and addictive little mini-game. This next one takes the Google homepage and turns it into a physics playground. It's a bit different because it actually requires an extra step. You need to type Google Gravity into the search bar, but instead of hitting the regular search button, you gotta click the I'm feeling lucky button. For this to work, you might have to disable instant results in your search settings, or just, move your mouse to the button really quickly. When you do it right, you're taken to a special version of the Google homepage. For a moment, it looks totally normal, but then everything comes crashing down. The search bar, the buttons, the logo, they all just fall to the bottom of the screen as if gravity has suddenly been switched on. But honestly, the best part is that everything is still interactive. You can pick up the pieces with your mouse, fling them around the screen, and watch them bounce off the walls. You can even still use the search bar. Just type something in, hit enter, and the search results will rain down from above and pile up with the rest of the debris. It's a super fun physics-based sandbox. Alright, let's get back to some more retro gaming. This one is a tribute to one of the most iconic arcade games of all time. It's a true classic, and Google has actually hidden a fully playable version right within its image search. To find this one, you need to go to Google Images, not the regular web search. Once you're there, just type in Atari Breakout. As soon as you hit enter, the image search results will transform before your eyes. The grid of images morphs into colorful bricks. A paddle appears at the bottom of the screen, and a little ball drops into play. You can control the paddle with your mouse or the arrow keys, and your goal is to break all the bricks without letting the ball fall past your paddle. It's a perfect, simple, and honestly incredibly addictive recreation of the original 1976 game. It's one of the most elaborate and well-executed Easter eggs Google has ever made, turning a simple image search into a full-on retro arcade experience. You can easily lose a good few minutes playing this one. Keeping with the theme of classic arcade games, Google also has a tribute to arguably the most famous video game character in history. Back in 2010, for Pac-Man's 30th anniversary, Google replaced its logo with a fully playable mini version of the game. It was so popular that they decided to keep it around permanently as an Easter egg. To play it, all you have to do is search for Pac-Man on the regular Google search. The top result will be a knowledge panel with an interactive doodle. Just click the play button, and a small Pac-Man game board will appear, complete with Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. You use your arrow keys to navigate the maze, eat the dots, and avoid the ghosts. It has the classic sounds, the power pellets, and all the charm of the original arcade game. It's a fantastic little time waster and a wonderful piece of internet history preserved right there in the search results. It's a perfect dose of nostalgia whenever you need it. So, this one is for all the Marvel fans out there. It's honestly a bit of a bittersweet one because, well, like the Snap itself, it's been dusted and doesn't work anymore, but it was just so cool that it totally deserves a spot on this list. Back when it was released, if you searched for Thanos, the knowledge panel on the right would show a little icon of the Infinity Gauntlet. It didn't really look like much at first, just a small illustration next to his character description. But if you clicked on that gauntlet, it would animate with a snap. And then, one by one, the search results on the page would start to fade away into dust. Just like in the movie, half of the results would disappear, and the search count at the top would be cut in half. It was a brilliantly timed and incredibly clever tie-in. If you clicked the gauntlet again, it would actually use the time stone to reverse the effect, and all the search results would reappear. It's gone now, but honestly, it remains one of the greatest and most memorable Google Easter eggs ever. Let's jump from the Marvel Universe to the Mushroom Kingdom. This is another really satisfying one for Nintendo fans, and it's all about that classic, iconic sound. If you search for Super Mario Bros., you'll see the usual knowledge panel on the right-hand side with information about the game, but look closely and you'll spot a familiar-looking block with a question mark on it, just like the ones from the game. And you can probably guess what happens next. If you click on that question mark block, you'll be rewarded with that classic coin sound effect from the game, and you'll get 200 points. You can click it as many times as you want to hear that satisfying ba-ding sound over and over again. It's a simple interaction, but it's pure nostalgic joy. It's a small detail, but for anyone who grew up playing Mario, it's an instant smile inducer. Try clicking it 100 times, and you might get another little surprise sound. Ever wonder what Google looked like when it first launched? Well, you don't have to dig through internet archives to find out. Google has preserved a little time capsule of its former self that you can access with a simple search. Just type Google in 1998 into the search bar and hit enter. Your modern, sleek Google interface will instantly revert back to its original late 90s design. You'll see the old, clunky logo with the exclamation point, the bare-bones layout, and the Stanford University search links. It's a fascinating look back at the humble beginnings of what would become the most powerful search engine on the planet. The links on the page even take you to archived versions of those early pages. It's a fully functional nostalgia trip. It really puts into perspective how much the design and the internet itself have evolved over the past couple of decades. A really cool piece of tech history that's just a search away. Alright, for our last one, we're looking at something less like a hidden game and more like a genuinely useful quick utility. How many times have you needed to make a simple decision or needed a random number and didn't have a coin or a die handy? Google has you covered. Just search for flip a coin and a little interactive widget will pop up at the top of the results. It shows a coin spinning and then lands on either heads or tails. You can click flip again as many times as you need. It works the same way for rolling dice. Search for roll a die and you'll get a tool that rolls a standard 6-sided die for you. But it's actually more powerful than that. You can customize it to roll dice with different numbers of sides: 4, 8, 10, 12, 20. Perfect for tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons. You can even add multiple dice and apply modifiers. It's a surprisingly robust little tool hiding in plain sight, turning your search bar into a handy random number generator for any situation. Super simple and super useful. And there you have it. 10 of the best, most fun, and most iconic Easter eggs hidden inside Google. From full-blown video games to subtle visual gags and genuinely useful tools, it's clear the engineers at Google have a great sense of humor and a love for pop culture. It's pretty cool to see this playful human side of a massive tech company. These little secrets remind us that behind all the complex algorithms and data centers, there are creative people just looking to add a little bit of fun to our day. I'm sure there are even more out there that we haven't found yet. So, now I want to hear from you. Which one of these was your favorite? Or did I miss one that you think is even better? Head down to the comments section and let me know. I'm always curious to see which ones resonate the most with people, and I'd love to discover some new ones from you all. It's always fun to see the community come together and share these cool little discoveries. Maybe we'll even get enough for a part 2. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this little trip down the Google rabbit hole and want to see more tech tips, fun discoveries, and of course, in-depth reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. It really helps out. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next one.